Let me tell you about Pragmata. I've been waiting for Pragmata to release since the PS5 was first announced back in 2020. I was an 8th grader in quarantine, rotting in my room like we all did. And after the showcase, there was like little to no announcement on Pragmata, and a lot of people weren't sure if it was ever gonna release. Of course, as right now, it released after like a few years of being in development hell, and it finally released on April 16th. And well, I finally got to play it on my PS5, and it was kind of like a full circle moment because of how long I've been waiting for this game and played it on the console of the showcase I was watching, which in my opinion was kind of cool. It was worth the wait. It was a great game and its unique puzzle type combat, which was my favorite part of the gameplay. For me, I didn't have that hard of a time getting used to the multitasking while in combat. I've seen people complain about it and how they struggled. I guess I can see how people could have a hard time having to press multiple buttons while getting shot at. I can see how it could be annoying. But I got used to it very quickly. I did play the demo a few times, so I did get used to it a lot faster. In a way, I kind of wish I played it going in fresh without playing the demo, but I was just so excited about the demo coming out and something finally happening that I just couldn't help myself. I really liked the soul system they had with your repair charge. Those are the items you use to heal. You have to go back to the base to replenish, and it's a lot like, as I said, Dark Souls and all of that, while going back to the Firelink. And talking about the main base named the Cradle, is one of the best main hubs in gaming. From the Cradle, we can go in any area in the game. You can upgrade your weapons, Hugh and Diana, and also my favorite part of the Cradle is there's items you can collect all throughout the game, and there's like, let's say like a slide for Diana that you can use to display, and then Diana can actually use them, and you can get cool dialogue options. You can get cutscenes, some cool stuff with that. Also, if you get like, there's like sets. If you get, let's say, four of them, the room, or well, the section will become like a classroom type. It's very cool. I really liked it. There's also a simulator thing where you can win rewards. I only ever did it like once, but it was neat. Also, there's like a weird box rectangle robot where you can use the rewards you gain from playing the game. The cradle in general is a very good spot and is very neat.
All that glitters is not gold.
Going back to the gameplay, the puzzle type combat is the most unique part of this game, and in honesty, it's the most unique type of combat I've ever played, and is why Pragmata will be a very hard game to forget about. Everything about Pragmata makes it a very memorable game. Of course, it has a few weak stuff like the story. I'm not saying that it was trash, but I wish it was like a little more fleshed out. Like, let's say like in the more later parts of the game, the story felt kind of rushed. Like, spoiler alert, when 8 gets revealed as who has been controlling Edis and causing everything to go to crap, you would think we would spend like a little more time, like a few hours at least, getting to learn about her character, which we do learn about her character. We do kind of find out why she does this she's doing all of this, but I just wish we got to spend more time with her. And also the game, just, I wish it was longer, because after we find out about her, I think, if I'm correct, there's 2 extra areas and 2 more bosses, and I just wish there was more. I just wish that there was more, because this game only took me like 9 hours to finish. I really enjoyed it, those hours, and that's why I wish there was more. More content, in my opinion, would have made the game better, but that's just my opinion.
Cancel me all you want. I don't think you should be on this freaking darn game if you don't have a microphone. You can cancel me for that, I don't care. It's just my opinion. Go ahead and cancel me.
No one gives a No one said we was canceling you.
If you don't have a microphone, you shouldn't be playing the game in the first place. That's just my opinion. Go ahead and cancel.
The dynamic between Hugh and Diana is some of the best in gaming. Conversations can be so cute and funny. Like when Hugh gives Diana her name, the interactions like that make you love their dynamic of father and daughter. Like out of all the father and daughter dynamics in gaming, these two find themselves the top 3 of best father and daughter dynamics. Of course, behind number 1, Clementine and Lee. Number 2, Ellie and Joel. Fight me about the order. You won't change my mind. You know, something I really liked is that Hugh didn't act all distant and rude to Diana. He instantly cared for her. The acting distant thing that most media does with these types of dynamics, like with The Last of Us, I never liked it because what did the kid even do to, get a reaction out of you like that, to be all rude and distant? Even though, but Pragmata gets rid of that, which makes me care for Hugh and Diana, and it's what made me care for this game a lot more.
This dude's just saying goofy, bro. Just shut up. What are you talking about? Just shut up. I just want to ratio you. Like, just be quiet. Just stop talking. Who told you to talk? Who told you to talk, dude? Just get ratio. Like, stop talking. You always talking, bro. Like, what are you, Sonic? Like, golly, bro. Get out of here, bro. Just get ratio, dude.
Environmental storytelling. This game does it like no other. I can remember all throughout the game, you can find these messages from scientists talking about how great this AI is at printing things and how they can sit back and let it do all its work. As we find out very quickly, is that it's failed very badly. It's very telling of our times right now, with people using AI to make things for them and acting as if it's great, even if it looks very bad and it has very clear mistakes what they are prompting the AI to do in Pragmata. We see the same thing in the 3D printing. Let's say like in Times Square level, you can see how most of the buildings merge, like they merge together. The road goes up the walls. There's buildings with names that don't make any sense, and also you can see there's taxis on the melting into the floor, showing that the AI couldn't do their job and that they severely failed and can't replicate human creation. Pragmata environmental storytelling can be seen all throughout the game, and that's why this game just is very good. Now, I quickly want to go over a part of the game that kind of brought it down a few points for me. Is not bad enough, of course, to ruin the game for me, but it's bad enough where it makes me kind of rethink replaying it, mostly towards the end game. Now, in the end game, getting to the end game, the combat is great. Like mid game, early game, the combat is great. It's manageable. It doesn't get crazy. And also, it didn't take many and multiple reloads to take one enemy down. Well, not one enemy, that's being dramatic, but the endgame enemies started to get annoying to deal with, especially those weird human baby looking ones. Later in the game, there's like this weird material that 8 uses. It's like a virus that is all over the damn place, but also enemies get infected by it and get buffed. Let's say 1 or 2 I can deal with. It's very easily manageable. But when you start getting jumped by a lot of them, it starts becoming annoying to deal with. And it's very rage inducing in some moments. There's a section that I'm sure they're called security checks or something, but you're in like this small little like square area, not the space, a space where like that black stuff all over the place, and that black stuff slows you down. And if I'm sure it also takes like a little bit of damage and it won't let you heal. And it's in the small square area that you have those 2 tall like baby things, like they are also infected and they hit like a truck. Now imagine trying to deal with those things that take ages to take down, plus like 7 or 8 other infected enemies constantly chasing you down, running in circles for like 10 minutes, constantly being slowed down and not being able to heal, and dying multiple times because of it. Like, that little square area was like its own boss fight, and it's moments like that that the late game, it made it just not very enjoyable for me because it got annoying, and I just wish they just didn't do that. And if there's a second game, I just hope they stop with that, because it's really annoying how much you got ganked by them and how hard it was to kill them. So yeah, other than that, the game is pretty good. The ending. Oh, the ending is just bittersweet. Leading up to the end, I thought that Hugh and Diana would both go to Earth and live, and Hugh and her would go to the beach every day and just have zero problems and live a happy life. But no, this game had to get Hugh infected, and we got Diana screaming for Hugh while she's getting shipped away to Earth, while he just floats away, telling her to go find the sea. The saddest piano is just playing in the background, making it all just worse, just enough to make anyone cry. And also, they cut to Diana landing in a island where she's reaching out to the moon. just it just makes it all just more sad. But Pragmata is definitely a top contender for Game of the Year. This definitely deserves like any award that they give out, like the BAFTA Gaming Award, anything. Really, I really hope it does win something because it was really good. It's a very heartbreaking game, but it's still incredible. Yes, I did say a few stuff which might make you think I hate this game, but I don't. I really love this game. I really hope it does win something. And I really, I've been kind of thinking about replaying the game again because I just want to go over it again. There's so much I didn't do. The game took me like 9 hours to finish, and yeah, I think there's a few more stuff I could do, but I still keep that opinion of there's not enough stuff to do. Comment down if if you agree with anything that I said throughout the video or you disagreed. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, bye.